Ciao! For Resetathon, my first book is this. Is for the translated prompt. So it's called Mi chiamo Rigoberta Menchou, and this is the Italian edition that I borrowed from my library, and this about the indigenous woman of Guatemala and their life. So it's a non-fiction, and it's a non-fiction, and I don't read many non-fiction books, so we'll see. I read the first 100 pages of the biography of Rigoberta Menchou, and it's a really heavy book. She lived in extreme poverty, and she started to work that she was a children, and so I decided to spill the wheel for another book, so that I can alternate this book with something more easy, more light, and the spinning wheel to give me my prompt. So a book with a colorful title. So it is the collection, all the books from the Earth Sea series by Ursula K. Le Guin, Terra Mare in Italian. It's an Italian version, and I'll read the first one, the first book for sure, The Wizard of Earthsea, and I think that I'll tab the volume to divide all the books in the series. It's fantasy, and there are dragons, so I can read a fantasy and alternate with the biography. So I tab it, and I'm starting to read this one. So I'm alterning to between two books, The Wizard of Earthsea, and I'm Rigoberta Menchú, and I read the first two chapters of the Wizard, and it's a YA fantasy. At the moment, the main character it's at school, a school to become a wizard. Still no dragons. And in the biography, I'm now at chapter 17, and I'm halfway through it, and it's a really heavy read. Now we are at the point that she is considered a woman, but she's so young, still so young, and at this point, halfway through this book, she's starting to fight for the rights of indigenous people to cultivate their home, because the Guatemala government it's selling all at people with money. Essentially, it's capitalism. It's a really hard read. Good morning. Today the spinner wheel has been really good to me, because gives me a day all to myself, so to take care of myself, and I don't know what I'll do exactly. I think that I'll read for sure, and I'll read the fantasy book. Yeah, today only the fantasy book. I read only that. Then I'll watch some booktube videos. I was watching mid-century modern. I have a couple of the episodes to watch, so I'll finish that series, and I don't know, we'll see. I'll participate on a sprint for sure. I think that's all for today plan. See you later. Ciao. I am halfway through the first book of Elsie, the Wizard of Elsie, and the main character, Gad, is now out of school, and it's now a wizard, and finally we meet some dragons. This first half of the book Gad is really young man, and it's really like he makes bad choice, really bad. So we'll see if the second half of the book he will get better. I hope so. He is the main character of the series, so and this it's all for today. I started to put some blocks on my board, some piece of the Tetris, but I have to put the others that I gained this today, and see you next. Ciao. Participated in work with Hermit, and it's been good. Even if it's been a short work for me, and I hope that I'll go out for work more often this month. We'll see. I finished my first book. I finished the first book of the Elsie series, the Wizard of Elsie, and I had to decide how I will write in this. I think 4. This story reads like a fairy tale, because it seems simple but hide more deep meanings. It's really easy and complex at the same time. So yes, I think that it's like reading a fable, a fairy tale. Yeah, a fairy tale where there is an hero that make mistakes, and then you have to travel to try to resolve his mistakes. So yeah, I think it's a 4. I'm curious to see how the other books will be, because for sure I'll read at least the second one and hopefully the third one also. To finish the vlog for this week, I updated my board with all the things that all the pieces. I have almost Tetris, and for the most part I had the spinning wheel give me mental health prompts, and I'm happy. I'm glad, because I think I need it this week. I need it. So we'll see how will be the next one, the next week. I wish that I will finish also the biography of Rigoberta Menchú, but I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow, if I do, I'll give you the final update. Ciao, and at the next week. I finished the biography of Rigoberta Menchú, and it took me a while to finish, because I had to stop to read it every couple of pages, because in the second half of the book she talked how she started to fight for the rights of the indigenous population of Guatemala, and she started to fight also. She started also an armed fight against the Hermit of Guatemala, that oppressed the Indians, and they kidnapped them, tortured them, killed them, and it's very graphic in the book. So it's been a really heavy read for me. She also explained how her fate is woven with the fight for the rights of the poor, of the Indians, against the discrimination and the oppression, and so yes, it's a really heavy read, so I don't think that I'll rest. I it's very rare that I read a book that explain some situations. It's rare that I read a non-fiction book. So there is so many parts of this book that are really difficult to read, and I think you have to be careful before starting to read this biography. If you are triggers, so because like I said, it's also really graphic, so I'm glad that I read it, because I didn't know about this part of Guatemala history. These are all events that happened in the 70s and 80s, and I want to do some more research to see what is the actual situation. I know that Rigoberta Menchú won a Peace Nobel, so but I want to know more, and it's very interesting how she talk about the woman role on the fight, and how it's important for her, and like I said, how the old religion and of the Indians and Catholic religion are woven together, and how she said that how she don't want to have a peace and be happy in the future, in the paradise, but she thinks that it's important to be happy and to have rights in this life on earth. So yeah, like I said, I'll check the more recent history of Guatemala, because I'm really interested after reading this book, this biography. So today I can say that it's the end of for me, the first week of Reset-athon. I get many pieces of Tetris today. I did a long walk, so I got a piece for that. I also finished the book, and I make a spring TBR, and I shared on Discord. So this is after the first week. This is my tennis board. So I have Tetris, and yeah, I'm very very happy of this first week. See you soon to see how my next week will be. Ciao. My first week of Resetathon, and with this last book that I read, La Casa dei Cadaveri by Geneva Rose, and the English title is Home is Where the Bodies Are. Now, this is a thriller, and I enjoyed how it's written. and it's very cool that it's like a videotape. Um, the style is good. I like it. The only thing that don't get me to rated very high is because the plot for me it was a little predictable. So like I was right. So I guessed right all the things basically. So I can give it more than 3.5 star. But I enjoy it. It was a quick read for me, and like I said, I like the style, but nope. I want the plot with twist to be surprising, believable, but surprising. This wasn't for me. So this was the last read for the first week of Resetathon. I had more Tetris block on my board. I participated in works with Hermit and in talks with Beatriz on Discord. I participated in every sprint that it was for Reset-athon. So I did some good work, and I think that it was a good first week, and we'll see the second one how will go. I think that I'll try to do more prompts for the spring life prompts, because this first week was more dedicated to mental health for me. I'll try new things. So see you for next week. Ciao.
E lui mi ha detto
Grazie. Ciao. So the new week, the second week of Resetathon started with a long walk at the Gianicolo. That is a place in the center of Rome. That is the city where I live. And I hope that you enjoyed. It was a really good day with sun, and it was very, very pleasurable to be out and walk. This week I tried a new breathing technique that I saw on Donna's vlog for Reset-athon, and I really, really liked this new technique. I also did the emoji prompt a couple of times, so it's make me earn a couple of Tetris pieces. Yesterday I was on Hermit sprint for annotating, and this is something that new that I'm trying for the first time this month. And the book that I decided to annotate, it's a reread from me, and this is the book. It's Fatti una vita, Claude Brown, and in English the title is Get a Life, Claude Brown, by Talia Hibbert. It's a book that I loved. I really, really enjoy it to read, and it's the first book that I want to annotate. I have some tabs, colored tabs, and yesterday I picked the colors for the tabs. I started doing a list of the things that I want to tab, and I came up with 5 things, but could be more once I start to reread this book. But yeah, I picked my 5 colored tabs, and I put it here in this page. So, and this will be my K page. And now I just to start to do it, start to annotate. I'm not sure if I'll use pen and highlighters and stuff like that on the book. I never write on books. Even my school books, the max that I did it was in pencil. I always use a pencil. So I don't know. Probably I'll start using pencil too, this book, and then we'll see. I finished to annotate the prologue and the first chapter, and this is all the tabs that I put in. So many. I don't know, maybe it's too much. I don't know. I think that I'll try to write on this book, because like I don't see me ever get rid of this book. So I'm liking it again, and yeah. So yes, I think that I'll write on it. So the next time that I'll continue to annotate it, I'll choose some pen, and I think also that I'll have other tabs, like I have a tab for the Brown family in general, but I think that I'll do also a tab for the sister, like the Brown family. It will be just how the family of Chloe react to her chronic illness. So that's all for today. I create a prompt for Spring and Life, and the prompt is catch up with a TV show. I have many TV shows that I had to catch up with, and this week there was the last episode of season 3 of The White Lotus. Now, The White Lotus, I saw the first season and only that, and I intended to watch the second season and all of the third, so I'll catch up with this series. And I passed the last couple of days binge watching this series. The second one, it's located in Italy, so it was very interesting to me to watch Italy, and in the specific Sicily, this through the eyes of this TV show. There are some things that are not like that in Italy, but other were good. I liked Sabrina Impacciatore. I really liked her as an actress, so I was happy to see her on the White Lotus. The third one I was located in Thailand. So if you don't know what the White Lotus talk about, the White Lotus it's about resort hotel franchising in all the world. The first season it was a resort in Hawaii, and the second one it's Sicily, it's Taormina, and the third one in Thailand. Now, the thing about this show, it's there is always someone that die, and you see at first in the first episode that someone died, but you don't know who or how it happened or why. And I liked this series because there are a plot twist at red herrings very often, and so I really liked it. And it's for sure it's not a series that it's not a series for family. Let's put like that. There are spicy scene and nudity and much more. The third season, yes, I like it, but I know what one of the major plot will end. So it wasn't a surprise at all, but I like it. I think that the best for me it was the first season. It's been the first season the best. I'm glad that I catch up with this TV show. Like I said, I have many TV shows that I have to catch up. But let's see if in April I'll have some other titles pieces on my board for my prompt for Spring Life. I starting another book. This is for the random pick prompt, and I picked a random book from all my audiobooks. So the book is La Nona Casa, the Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. And it's an audiobook, so well, I think that I'll do something else while listening, like diamond painting maybe, or something. Or maybe I'll build a Lego set. The only thing that I know is that this book is the first of a duology, and it's a fantasy. I really don't know more about it, so we'll see. one, Enchantra. It's Enchantra by Kelly Smith, and I started to read it together with Donna, Alicia, and Didi, but it was clear that we have to finish it as soon as possible, because it's really good. This book, I thought it was part of a duology, with the first book being Phantasma, but it's not. There will be a third book, at least. I really enjoyed this book. It has all the tropes that I love. It has enemy to lovers. It has forced proximity, fake dating slash marriage, and there are the siblings that I love the relationship between the siblings. So yes, I really enjoyed this book. I rated it 4.75, just because well, I'm using a storygraph, so I can do a quart of points of stars, but like on Goodreads it will be a 5-star for sure. The only things that the reasons because it's not a full 5-star for me is because the end feel a little rushed, and some things are not answered, but I think that is because there will be a third book. I really wasn't expecting the final plot twist, like there was a thing in the book that I thought it would be relevant for the end, but for sure it was used like I was expecting. So yes, it's a really good series, and I recommend it. And I'm glad to have closed this second week with this book, because I was in a little slump, and now I'm not. So ciao.